what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Roadrunners. Ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators or defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. QB draw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought on in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hauls it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Henry. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Finding open areas. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Red pass is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's McCown. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and...
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, out of space. He now has 53 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Working that left side now. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll go to the air. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's McCown. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Hunt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Here comes the heat. Sets up the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They'll move the tight end. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's McCown. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCown. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way.
And the returner will be brought down. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. It's Reed. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun 1st half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Toss sweep right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He's got 98 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Creates a little room. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
That's good.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football. And I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo and you need explosion.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UTSA. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's piled up 100 12 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because
wide open spaces. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this team.
Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Reed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive, and they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry, and a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, it's looking like an uphill battle.
Return is brought down at the 33, and your Texas A&M Aggies will take over.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Looking for a gap. It's Henry. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Right back to the well. Powers. To running room. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a plan.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Right back to it. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Powers forward. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Will they get the touchdown when they needed it most? All but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
This time he's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here for David.
it.